Hello, welcome to Capital City Black Film Festival. I'm here with renowned author, motivational speaker, TV personality. Thank you for being on AFTV5.
Yeah.
I want to know what brings you to this festival.
Well, I love film festivals, but I'm here at the Capital City Black Film Festival because I actually have a film in the festival. It's called Heart, Hunger, Hustle, and it's a film about a summer that I coached an 8th grade girls team, basketball team, and we thought it was a journey that we were going on for basketball, and ultimately it was about the game of life. So I'm here to see a screening of my film.
So I'm here for support, to support Winston and the team, and it's just an important thing, and I'm just glad to be a part of it. In any little way, myself and my wife, Viola Davis, any way that we can help this grow, me being a native Austinite, I'm proud of this, and I'm proud of it for the city, but I'm happy for, African Americans in the city, because you have something you can take ownership of. Again, that ownership thing is so important, and we gotta support it. We gotta support it, so that's my thing.
Hunger, hustle.
Because I think heart, hunger, hustle, no matter what your endeavor is, whether it's sports, whether it's business, entrepreneurship, relationships, if you have those three ingredients, you are off to a great start for success. And especially in a game where you may not have as much talent as another team has, but if you have the heart, the hunger, and the hustle, I believe you can compete not only in the game of basketball, but also in the game of life.
I believe that. Listen, we're more than just actors in front of the camera. We're also behind the scenes. And so it's really important to see that empowerment so people know that African Americans are doing much more in film than just acting in front, but they're behind the scenes and they're actually putting good content out there. And so this film festival showcases that. So, that's like, it's major. And listen, there's a lot of folks who want to get involved, and if you have talent, listen, I believe that talent and desire and drive are really important in this industry, because it's a hard industry. But if you really want to do it, it's those who stay in the line. The line is long, but those who stay in the line are going to be the ones who are going to get the success out of it. So you just have to stay focused, stay committed, and be strong. Know what you want to do and put it out there. And don't take N-O for an answer. Say, who do you, K-N-O-W? Who do you know? And keep moving. Don't get stuck is my big thing. It's not getting stuck, and just keep trying to go avenues and try to figure things out as you continue to move forward in your journey.
Sometimes in your life you figure out what you were called to do, and from a very early age I knew that my calling was to inspire people to get off their assets. Thought I was going to say something else, to get off their assets, to really live in their dream and to pursue their passion. I've known that from a very, very early age, and fortunately got the pedigree behind me, the experience in business and marketing to be able to actually help people to put those things into action. But I just love seeing people do what they do. I love seeing people figure out what makes their heart sing, figure out what they're passionate about, and then stepping into those passions. And I like to help people make dough for what they know.
My mother's been a huge influence in my life. I mean, she always tell me stuff like, the closed mouth doesn't get fed. There's nothing good out there in the streets. And so I was always motivated by my mom, because I always wanted to do the right thing. And so then I fell in love with acting, and that I was an athlete, but I fell in love with acting. And so I just got in there, and I've just stuck with it as an actor and now as a producer. And so I just believe that my mother was a huge influence in me moving forward in this journey.
Well, the first thing is not believing that just because you are passionate about something that you can actually make money doing it. Your passion actually has to have an audience. It has to have a hungry audience of people who want the solutions that you provide. But I do think passion is a great place to start, because you really want to do things that ignite you and excite you every day of your life. And I've been fortunate, very blessed to be able to create a career around the things that are not only my gifts, but also things that I've worked to become very good at: speaking, writing, coaching and those kinds of things. So it really is about identifying your passion, but then immediately after that, validating if there's a true business, or even if it's not a business, maybe it's social entrepreneurship. Maybe your passion is never going to become a billion-dollar company, but it may truly transform
Dẫu biết
someone.
chuyến tình thường không giống như mộng mà lòng người luôn.
You know, being an actor, how can you not say Sidney Poitier?
Mà sao
How can you not say Ozzie Davis? You know, it's some of the, the greatest actors that ever graced the screen. And then there's many more. There's so many of us who laid the foundation for those of us that are here now. If not for them, we wouldn't be where we are today. And so I pay homage to all of those great actors, producers, directors that have come before. And so, they've all been a motivating force for me in my career.
dẫu biết cuộc đời hợp tan có ai ngờ mà chuyên tình yêu là do duyên số đã không nợ duyên.